Hello, welcome to Kids Kitchen. I'm Miss Christina, and today I'm going to show you how to turn your plain hot chocolate into fancy hot chocolate. Now that the weather is getting cold, it's perfect time to have some hot chocolate. So I have a few different things that we can do today. I'm going to show you a few different recipes, and some of these involve peanuts or peanut butter. So if you are allergic to nuts, I would skip that part, but you can try some of the other things and I'll give you some alternatives when I get to those as well. So the first thing, super easy, if you want to change the way that your hot chocolate tastes, all you have to do is add some peanut butter. So again, if you're allergic, don't do this part. You're going to take your already made hot chocolate. I have mine here in this cute little snowman mug. And you're going to take a scoop of peanut butter, a nice big scoop there. And you're going to stir it into your hot chocolate. And you're going to have to stir really well because you want the peanut butter to melt. And this is going to make your hot chocolate thicker, and it's also going to taste kind of like a Reese's peanut butter cup, which is my favorite candy. So you just keep stirring, and you can feel it in there. You can feel it start to melt into the hot chocolate. And still got some chunks in there. So you just keep stirring until that's dissolved, and that's all you have to do. You can top it with some whipped cream or anything else that would go good with peanut butter. What do you think would work as a topping? I think marshmallows probably too, right? Okay, so now my peanut butter is all dissolved. I have a nice peanut butter hot chocolate. So that is super easy, super fast. Another thing you can do if you want to totally change the way your hot chocolate tastes is to give it a little citrus flavor. And you can do that with an orange. And you just want to first make sure you wash it thoroughly. And then you're going to peel off some of your orange peel. And you can use a vegetable peeler. Make sure you're very careful and you're always peeling away from yourself. So just like that, you can get some bigger pieces and you're just gonna stick this inside your hot chocolate. And you wanna do this while it's nice and hot so that by the time it's cooled off enough for you to drink, it's got that nice orange flavor in it. So I don't know if you've ever had chocolate covered oranges. They're pretty popular in the UK for Christmas. So this is kind of a similar flavor. So you get a nice big chunk of orange, and my peeler is kind of having some problems here. You just want to get like 3 or 4 good slices like that. And you're going to let it sit. And like I said, by the time it's cooled off enough, it should be ready to drink, and it'll have a really fun, bright, citrusy taste to it. Okay, now what else can we do to our hot chocolate? Well, something people like to put in their hot chocolate is marshmallows. You could just take your marshmallows and pop them in there. Nothing wrong with that. But you can also make fancy marshmallows, which is what we're going to do. So we are going to take some chocolate chips. I just have milk chocolate. You can use dark chocolate if you want. And we're going to melt them in the microwave. Super easy. So I'm going to put these in a bowl. Here, nice microwave safe bowl. You don't really need to measure it out because we don't need a ton of chocolate, just a little bit. And got that here. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds and then I'm going to stir it up. So while that's going, we're going to get the next part of our recipe ready. So if you are not allergic to nuts, you can use peanuts, hazelnuts, almonds, cashews, pistachios, any kind of nut that you like. And we're going to put some into a plastic bag. Okay. And I'm gonna zip it up real tight. Okay. Now my chocolate just went off, so I'm gonna go check that. So 30 seconds didn't really do it. There's still pretty solid pieces here. So we're gonna put it in for another 30 seconds. So back to our peanuts. Now is the fun part, we get to smash them. So make sure it's real tight and be careful, watch your fingers. So you don't wanna keep your hand anywhere near your bag, and you're just gonna take a hammer or something like this and you're gonna smash them. All right, so now I've got some crushed peanuts. You can buy them this way too, but if you have whole peanuts or peanut halves, this is a real fun way to get the same result. So I'm gonna check that chocolate again. And we're almost there. See, it's starting to melt. We're gonna do another 30 seconds. And the reason we do it in 30-second increments like that is because we don't want it to burn. It'll get crusty and stuck to the bowl. So we want to do a little bit at a time and to just keep our eye on it. Okay, so we're gonna dump out our crushed peanuts onto a plate. Okay, and check our chocolate. Almost. See, it's nice and melted, but it's still kind of hard. We want it to be a little softer. So I think one more 30-second and then they'll be ready. Okay, back to preparation. See, it's all about multitasking. So what you can use are these wooden skewers, or if you have toothpicks, that would work as well. You're just gonna take one and be very careful, they're pretty sharp. And we are going to put a nice big marshmallow on the end. Kind of like you're making s'mores. And we're gonna grab our chocolate. Okay, give it a nice stir. Okay. So it's pretty good and melted. You can make yours a little bit more liquidy if you want, but I think this is good. And now you're going to take your marshmallow and you're going to dip it in the chocolate. And you can coat it as much as you want. I like chocolate, so I'm getting a lot on there. Okay. So nice and covered in chocolate. And then you're just gonna roll it in your peanuts. And now you have a very fancy little marshmallow stick that you can put in your hot chocolate. So I think this would probably go well with the peanut butter one, which I still have here. And you can just set it on the top, or you can dunk it in, or my skewer is a little long, but you can snap it to make it a little shorter, and you can just stick it in there. And it's super delicious. It's got a little bit of protein. It makes it almost more like a snack than just a hot chocolate. So we've got our one marshmallow. Let's give it a friend. So let's make another one. But for this one, we're going to use sprinkles. So you could just put these on your plate as well. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take, I don't know where I put the other half of that stick. We'll take a new one. And I'm going to just snap it now to make it shorter. And I'm going to put another marshmallow on here. And I'm going to roll it around in our melted chocolate. So if you're allergic to peanuts, you can do toasted coconut if that's something that you like. You can also, after you roll it around in chocolate, you can dip it in chocolate chips if you like extra chocolate on there, or maybe butterscotch chips. All kinds of things you can do. It doesn't have to be peanuts. Okay, or like we're going to do with the sprinkles, those are fine to eat as well. So I have my marshmallow nice and coated, and then I'm going to roll it in the sprinkles. I don't know about these colors together, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to taste good. So now I have my sprinkle chocolate marshmallow stick, and this can go right in next to the other one. Nice, fun little decorative and delicious marshmallow stick. So now the very last thing we're going to do to make some room here, this involves whipped cream, which is my favorite thing to put on hot chocolate. But not just whipped cream, we're going to add a little something to it too. So here I have my hot chocolate, and I'm going to shake up my whipped cream and give it a nice little mountain of whipped cream on the top so you can see it there. And then you can take some syrup. They have all different kinds of flavors. This is caramel flavored, which is my favorite. But they also have different kinds of chocolate. So you can have dark chocolate, milk chocolate, there's a strawberry one, any kind of flavor you want. And we're just going to drizzle it on the top. So I like the squeezy bottles for this. You can also get caramel in a jar, like a jam jar, but it's a little bit more difficult to get it on there. Plus, with the squeezy bottle, you can make a little design. So let's try to make, well, I tried to make a heart. It looks more like a pretzel. But there we have some caramel and whipped cream to go right on top of our hot chocolate. So I think that's it for our recipes today. Just some fun ways you can make your hot chocolate a little more interesting. I hope you had fun and that you can try these out and let me know what you think. Which one was your favorite? I think I know what my favorite is. And it's probably this peanut butter hot chocolate. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.